Hello and welcome back to Bluewatch, the series where I take you through the more interesting Blizzard posts on the official forums. For those of you interested in the weekly brawl, it has just rotated and we now have mystery heroes. When you die, you will respawn as a random hero. It's a fun mode that takes you out of your comfort zone and forces you to play other heroes. Be warned, ultimates are much rarer. When you automatically switch to a new random hero, any charge you may have accumulated is lost. On the forum, someone suggested a friendly fire on Brawl. Jeff Kaplan digs it. This mode would make some interesting changes. Reinhardt shields would not last very long and D.Va would be able to troll the shit out of everyone with her ultimate. Fun for the whole family. A clan or guild system is something the devs are very interested in, something inspired by the current systems in place in Diablo or World of Warcraft. I would love to see guilds implemented with a leveling system and rewards, cosmetics like sprays and hero portraits, and the ability to design your own, exclusively used by your guild members to BM spray all over those Reddit play of the game posts. Don't get too excited for it right now. I think Heroes of the Storm are still waiting for their guild system to be implemented, so we could be in for a bit of a wait on this one. We may be getting a custom game browser in the future. Currently you are able to set up custom games, and with the options available you can recreate the rule set of any of the weekly brawls we've seen since closed beta. Or maybe you don't like a particular hero, just turn them off. If you're lucky enough to have 11 friends, you can invite them in to play that game with you. A browser would allow you to create these private games and then open them up to the public so you don't need 11 friends anymore. This would be great, and one thing I do miss from the old days of online gaming when the kids didn't need progression to enjoy everything ever was private servers. You'd load up the browser and sort the list by number of players and latency and build a bunch of favourite servers. You'd go back to the same small group of servers over and over again, play with the same people, and everyone knew your name. You even made friends. There is currently no XP for playing custom games, so I wouldn't expect them to be incredibly popular, but it would be nice to have the option. And finally, as if a million fat, greasy virgin nerds cried out in terror and were suddenly silenced, Widowmaker is on Team 4's radar and they are experimenting internally with changes. This is great news, as the power of Widowmaker is a problem beyond McCree. I've used footage from ESL games to highlight the issue, as my Widowmaker often couldn't hit water if she fell off a boat. I wonder what they are testing, because at the moment it feels like everything about her kit is too strong. Currently she does 150 damage at max charge, which is 300 for a headshot. This means she can one-shot all the 200 health targets in the game at just under 70 charge. When the second chevron in her scope lights up, that means lights out for most heroes in the game. It takes 1 second to fully charge, so if a skilled Widowmaker is left uncontested, she needs less than 3 seconds to kill 3 people. So you can test the Widowmaker with Winston or Genji. Her unscoped automatic rifle is good enough to challenge the Genji solo, and all the Widow needs is a Mercy to jump to her and they will take the Winston out together. The best counter to Widow is Widow, so the outcome of a game of 12 people at high level often comes down to 2 players, Widow versus Widow. I personally would like to see the max scope damage reduced and the charge time increased. Bring the damage down to 125, which is still good to one-shot everyone up to and including Reaper, and increase the charge time to 1.5 seconds. This also helps Zenyatta be less useless in games with Widowmaker and makes Tracer a more viable option against the French sniper, although Genji's verticality would still make him the better choice. Maybe this nerf is too much. I could be biased here, as I've been in a few games with Widows that just dominate. It's incredibly frustrating to play a game that is all about rock, paper, scissors to only counter scissors with scissors, especially when my scissors are rusty and blunt. There's been no talk of a potential release date for these changes, so don't expect them in the June patch, but it would be nice if they were included. Until then, keep smashing nerds, whether they be fat, greasy virgins or not. Take it easy, and I'll see you soon.